Well, kia ora te whānau and welcome here to Tauranga at Mercury Baypark for Sky Broadband Rapid League basketball action. We're into the final round of the regular season, and tonight it is the Whai up against the Manawatū Jets. Looking forward to this one with Tauranga still with the slightest of chances of winning the Rapid League in 2025. They're locked into second place. They win this game, they'll go to the top of the standings, but their points percentage might be a little challenging to overhaul Nelson. We'll look at that in just a moment. Case and Bookman with us. Manawatū, well, their interest, I guess, is going to be more focused on the NZNBL game, where they've basically got to try and lock up a playoff position. But tonight, as we look at the standings here, the Whai with the slightest of chances here of, albeit very slim. We got our calculators out, didn't we, Kaysen?
Yes,
Can you remember what I said?
It's like a 25-point margin that they need.
Yeah, so basically we tried, this is what we figure out. So the Whai have got to beat the Jets by 25 points, and then Nelson have to lose their last game by 25 points tomorrow night against the Sharks, who are the bottom place team.
You never want to leave it up to chance or to another team to perform on the night. So you do what you can in your game and then hope for the best in the others.
Still a great performance by the Whai to finish second, regardless of whether they win this game or not. Let's check out the starting five for Manawatū. Tyson Tātapaese, well, he's been fantastic this season in the Rapid League. Also joining him in the starting lineup today, we're going to have Taitoko Wynyard. We have Josh Crowley, Napier, Dion Collins, and Leon Henry, the veteran, who, of course, has linked up with the Jets post the Panthers. So looking forward to seeing Manawatū in action. Love the military kind of design to their tops. And here is the Whai. Jet Thompson, CJ Flavel, Kaimani Komoana, Jaden Boucher, and Liam Davis, who's hot off a double-double in the Whai's last game. He did brilliantly. And that was a proper double-double too.
Very
where
proper.
He got double digits in both scoring and rebounds.
Yeah, and that is difficult to do in the Rapid League, able to snag down 11 rebounds. Very impressive.
Jaden Bazant not starting, but he is listed to go on the bench today. And, of course, he's a pure shooter. And we've touched on Tātapaese at 15 points per game at 46%. And he's been brilliant for the Jets all season. So tip-off about to happen. Reminding you at 7 o'clock this evening, we do have the build-up beginning to the NZNBL game between the Whai and the Jets. Back there is Jaden Bazant. Looks like he is going to start. A bit surprised not to see him on the starting list, but there he is at 10 points per game at 54%.
Well, you talked about that margin that's needed, that 25-point margin, so maybe that's why they have him out there to start.
Yeah, 100%. So here comes the tip with Taitoko Wynyard getting the tip for Manawatū. Also, Matamba Nadzo is starting as well. Here is Wynyard. Going to work on Davis straight off the bat here and succeed. 2 points to the big fella.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch down low. He just absolutely bullies his way to the basket.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. So too is Jaden Boucher when he pushes like that. Back to Bazant. Nice pass into Davis. And Davis is blocked by Wynyard. He'll find scoring a little bit tougher tonight, Liam Davis, than he did in his last game.
Yeah, when you've got someone in a body with length like Wynyard, you really are going to have to work.
There's the three ball from Jet Thompson. It's been rebounded nicely there by Wade. Now here comes Bazant, and just misses. Wynyard's got the rebound for Manawatū. Matamba Nadzo coming down court now, and he just threw it straight to the invisible man who dropped the ball out of court.
I think he was looking at the VIP table there in the front row. They are in the wrong color.
They certainly are. Here we go with Wade again. Now Bazant. Thompson thinks about another three. Here's Wade with the three, and he's away this time. Quiet start for Tauranga. And here comes the three ball from Tātapaese. He's not going to drop that one. Nicely gathered there by Wade. Now Thompson with a bit more pace in this one. And here's a foul. And Thompson will go to the line to shoot a couple here.
I'm liking the paint touches right now from the Whai. Again, a little bit slow moving here in the opening minutes, but they are running through their sets. They're getting into the paint. And as you see, Thompson with a chance here from the chemist.
So Thompson has been going for 5 points per game, 14 minutes per game through the Rapid League season. This is the Tauranga Whai's last game of the 2025 season. Want to leave it all out there tonight. As Manawatū get planned away through Manawatū again. Collins is from Tauranga, so he'll enjoy playing against, I'm sure, some players that he knows pretty well as Davis gets the rebound. He just gobbled up the boards in the Whai's last game. Here's Bazant for three. Wynyard with the rebound for Manawatū. Quiet start, just a basket each in the first couple of minutes, but Manawatū start the pace again. And some contact there by Boucher.
Yeah, don't mind that foul there from Boucher. Again, not giving Tatapese an easy look. Not giving him an easy lay either, so not a bad foul.
Yeah, definitely a quiet start, isn't it? Here we go again. Hopefully someone can fire up here. Crowley Napier to inbound it. Oh, it's a play from Bazant. Good pressure. Crowley Napier again. Just a quick shot from Tatapese. Can't nail that one. And there's Boucher with the uncontested rebound.
Yeah, I like the quick release of Tatapese. That is why he's such a prolific scorer in this Rapid League. Doesn't take a beat, lets it fly.
Now Davis. Flat shot, but it's a good shot.
Shooter's touch there from Davis. Again, a little bit of life there for the Whai, and a turnover from the Jets. Just not there on that one. Wynyard wasn't looking.
Nice job by Davis. I think he just distracted Wynyard just for a little bit there. Here's Davis rolling that one in for two. So already a couple of points and a couple of rebounds for him. Here's Boucher. Now Thompson again. Marked by Collins. Flavel. It's a kick-out pass. Kaimoana can't nail the three, but to get the ball back again. Now Flavel. Wynyard's got it. Both teams struggling from the field. Tauranga haven't got a field basket yet. 2 points are from free throws. Manawatū into Collins. Fancy his chances here. No, the kick-out pass. Start to Tatapese. Shot clock down to single numbers now. Tatapese can't get hot so far, can he?
No, but the pressure from the Whai has been relentless as Jet Thompson goes coast to coast, and again, can't get the finish. Both teams absolutely struggling here in the opening quarter.
Now what? Just 6 points heading into the last 30 seconds. Tauranga 1 from 8 from the field. And Manawatū 1 from 4. Tapapese's missed 3 shots now. Wynyard into Collins. See if Dion Collins can muscle it in with Boucher. Messy for Manawatū. They still have time on the shot clock here. Can't get the screen right. Tatapese. Now, see what Tauranga can do here with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Thompson. Just over Wynyard, but can't nail the basket. And that is a very low-scoring quarter of Rapid League action. It's 4-2 after the first.
I'm thinking we should have not brought the calculator out before the game.
How about both teams hit the reset button and we start playing from here? What do you reckon?
Quarter 2 is quarter 1. Yeah, definitely put that one behind you. Got the nerves out.
Do the Steve Hansen, flush it down the dunny and move on. Not going to flush that one down the dunny, are we? $29.99 for this week's special. It sells a large pepperoni. Just scan the QR code and get into it by the end of next Tuesday.
What's your favorite Sal's pizza?
It's a tough choice. That is a tough choice. Yeah, I can't answer that at the moment. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong, just as long as you pair it with the garlic knots, you know?
Yes.
You gotta have the garlic knots.
Yes. Well, let's see if both teams can crack into it from quarter number 2 here. Davis and Thompson, the only scorers for Tauranga, and Wynyard with that early basket right at the start of the game. Second quarter underway. Here's Tauranga in possession. And Boucher straight away kicks it back out to Wade as Thompson. Looks away on Foss, and now here's Flavel. Good defense played by Tatapaese. Thompson from a long way out. It's good defense by Manawatū.
Yeah, both teams actually stepping up defensively tonight, not making it easy either way. But makes for quite a boring offensive game, if I might say.
Boucher with the block on Collins. There's Wade. Now Flavel again. Oh, looking for Flavel. Yeah, Flavel can't nail the 3. No 3-pointers dropped in the game yet by either team. We've had 8 shots combined now. Start to pace it. Oh. That's a good shot from him.
That is a much-needed basket for the Jets. A great move there from Tatapaese.
Wade. And here's the shot there from Komoana. Tauranga get it back again. Flavel thinks about the 3, but fancy their chances with Komoana again. Hard luck there for the young power forward. Here comes Foss. He's brought some real energy to Manawatū's effort in the second quarter.
Oh, absolutely love the speed from Foss, just pushing the pace. The fight finally drain one from deep. Love that from Michael Wade.
Nice job from Mike Wade. He's on the board in this game, and now a bit of full court pressure too. There's the steal from Boucher. Flavel can make them pay here. Number 1 almost with the offensive rebound, and it's going to be Tauranga ball. It's come off Collins.
Well, can I just say the defensive presence behind Jaden Boucher right now for the Phi has been unbelievable. Again, that's why the Jets only have 4 points in this first half.
Manawatū's defense has been pretty good so far as well. Thompson and Boucher going to take a breather for the meantime. Zanta's back out there. Almost a steal. Back to Komoana again. Can't nail the triple, but there's the offensive rebound. Coach Stojkovic likes that one for the Phi. Zant, Wade again.
Oh.
Another offensive rebound taken by Komoana. Bazant for 3. And Wynyard finally has it.
The Phi nearly have more offensive rebounds than they do points right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably do, actually. It's Tatapaese gets the basket. And the foul, and we'll go to one, or shoot one from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
A much-needed drive and finish for the Jets. Tatapaese just doing what he does best, taking the pressure against 2 defenders and gets the and 1.
So he's up to 4 points. 20 left in the second. Well, it's low scoring, but it feels very close and tight, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. A 1-point game at this stage. Pretty great. Both teams struggling offensively. This is really going to be a guts battle.
Yeah, shooting percentage is way down for both teams. For Tauranga. Here's Thompson. Now Flavel can go around Tatapai, so that's good work from Flavel. Got a little ambitious there, though. Here's Bazant for three. Tatapai can't get the rebound again. Another O-board. In fact, it's gone out. And it is going to be Manawatū ball. Just back to your point there about offensive rebounds. Yes, Tauranga have got 7 offensive rebounds in the game.
And the Jets have 0, but they have 10 defensive.
Voss for Manawatū. Tambanadzol. Again, Manawatū not really getting things going in the paint at all on that play. Not looking to in the slightest. Last 30 seconds of the second quarter. Here's Jaden Bazant again. Tries to drive this time. Oh. No luck there for Jaden Bazant, but another offensive rebound. Ko Mwanda can't nail the 3. But they've got another one. Bazant this time. So he'll settle it down for the last shot here of the quarter. 5 seconds left. Bazant. And he can't nail the triple either, Jaden Bazant. And it is 7-6. This is a very low scoring game, but it's very tight.
As tight as can be without being tied. Both teams, percentage-wise, the Phi shooting 9%.
That's right. We're not telling you a lie there, folks. 9%. They're getting all those offensive rebounds. They have 10 offensive rebounds and only 7 points.
The stats have updated. They are on 8% from the field. Wow. Tough day in the office for the Phi. Let's see here. Points, 3 from Wade. And rebounds, we see the rebounds stacking up for both teams. But offensively, the Phi have just done a great job crashing, I will say. They are sticking to it, trying to get those second chance opportunities, but just not getting the bunnies, the threes. Kamuana letting it fly, but it's not finding the bottom of the net. It's just one of those nights in the office.
Yeah, even Jaden Bazant, 0 from 6 from the field. That is most unlike him. All up, 19 rebounds to the Phi already. 19, it's an incredible number. Just not converting those offensive rebounds into points.
The Phi have taken 16 three-pointers compared to 3 for the Jets. The Jets are 3 from 8 from the field overall. 2 from 24 for the Phi. That's a tough first half.
Well, there's only one way to go, Casey. And that's it.
So,
move on.
What was you saying? Flush it down the toilet?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Flush that first half.
Well, yeah, the first half now, not the first quarter. You're never going to see the light of day again. Surely this Phi team is going to get going in the second half. They're second in the Rapid League, and they're actually a good team.
They're a great Rapid League team. Both teams. But again, just really struggling offensively.
Well, third quarter underway. Manawatū with possession. Tambanadzol once more. Strange not to see him score either. He's only put up 1 shot. Now Wynyard got the scoring underway in the first quarter. And a nice job by Tauranga there to keep the big fella away from the hoop. Here's Davis. Nice from Liam Davis. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Credit to the Phi. They're keeping the Jets to 1 and done on the offensive side. Jets have 0 offensive boards, so they're doing a great job defensively, possessing the ball. And a great drive here by Liam Davis. Again, it's just offensively they need to convert, especially from the stripe. These are the freebies. And he does it.
You almost got excited in Casey.
I did. I got really excited. We're 2 points.
We've got some points.
2 points closer to double digits.
Come on, Liam. Yeah.
Give us one more.
He's been excellent in the last couple of games. Touched on earlier, 3 rebounds and 3 points already. Let's have a look at Collins. Tauranga set. Stripped out of his hands, and he's been fouled, so he's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2 shots.
You know, it's the easiest way to rack up your points. Get a drive, try to draw the foul. If you can get the and one, bonus, but if you can get to the Chemist, this is going to be one of those nights that this is where the points are going to come from. Or not. I stand corrected. But these are the important ones.
This is just the second visit to the line for the Jets in the game. Tauranga Whai has missed both his free throws. 1 from 3 now.
75% shooter on the season so far.
Yeah. Just one of those nights so far. Bazan. That was a beautiful pass into Davis. Now Thompson, 5 on the shot clock. All good there from Thompson until the timing of his shot. Nice rebound by Collins. Here he is handling again, Dion Collins. Foss back out there for some more action now for Manawatū. And likewise, Crowley Napier. And there's a foul on Crowley Napier. Wade.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive on that screen attempt. Defensively, you've got to come over the top, especially when you're guarding Tauranga Whai, but you got to do it smart, but a great screen from the Jets.
Manawatū. Go around Thompson. Foss. That's Crowley Napier for 3. He's away, and a rebound secured by Collins. So there's the first offensive rebound for Manawatū, and there's the 3 from Tanashi Manawatū. And Manawatū hit the front by 1. Taking the scenic route to the lead, and there is the easiest basket of the game.
Well, here we go. Both teams warming up. Shots are falling. They are into this game now. Both teams in double digits.
It has been dominated by defense this game. Manawatū double team, but he finds a way. That is a terrific score.
Tinashe Matabananzo, the best name in the competition, gets the and one and a chance for the three-point play.
Well, he's smiling and having fun. That was not an easy 2 points there. And look at Collins, he knows that took some doing. It was so hard, it almost was worth a bonus point, I reckon. Bonus points for 2-pointers like that, and there's your bonus there. It's a nice job by Manawatū. He's got the last 6 points for the Jets, and all of a sudden he's got almost half their points.
Hey, you know, if leading scorer can't get it going on the night, someone else has got to step up.
Nice pass into Davis. Got rid of Collins. Davis 6 points now. Tight ball game with just under 2 to play in the third. I knew that at just after 7. We'll have tonight's NZNBL game between these two teams. Manawatū getting himself into a little pickle there. Just 4 on the shot clock. Someone's got to put it up. And Manawatū sadly didn't get it away in time, so it's still tied at 13 with 1:27 to play in the third.
Yeah, good set there from the Phi. Again, forcing them to use every bit of that shot clock. Full on pressure defensively. I'm loving the intensity. I'll see if it can translate to offense.
Here's Boucher. Flavel back out there for more action as well. Here he is, CJ Flavel, the youngster. Just 17 years old. Thompson. Flavel putting up the 3. There's Davis almost getting in there, but good blocking out there by Foss. Foss again. He's had it smashed out of his hands by CJ Flavel. Still going to be Manawatū ball.
I love Foss's energy. Like you mentioned earlier, he's really pushing the pace for the Jets in transition and then just attacking downhill.
He's given it a rip, isn't he? We like to see Collins. The pace again. Looks like he wants to score. Have to be patient. 4 on the shot clock. Nice pass. That's Wynyard finishing off.
Great find, great dish. Unselfish play there from Tatapaese.
Good finish there by Tauranga Wynyard. 30 seconds left in the third. Wynyard, by the way, now has 4 points. Here is Thompson. Nice pass. And there's Davis rather finishing off again.
Yeah, nobody knew where Davis was on that play. All heads turned to the ball. He was able to sneak behind the D on that one.
He's a sneaky player, Liam Davis. Well, 7-6 at halftime. That's right, 7-6 to Tauranga. Sefata Paese can finish with a flourish. He can't. So it's going to be a... Oh, no way!
No
Jet
way.
Thompson! That was crazy! That is unbelievable!
What?
That actually just happened. Watch this. Oh, that is just nuts. Jet Thompson. Give him 4 points for that.
Was that their first 3 of the game?
That is unreal. There will not be a better basket than that. Someone's got to text us in and tell us if there's been a better basket than that this season. In either the NBL or the Rapid League. I don't recall one. And look at Jet Thompson. It's all in a day's work for him. He knows there's a game to win. And Coach Stojkovic says, yeah, man, good on you. Now we've got a game to win.
Wow. Wow. That really doesn't tell the story of their shooting tonight. Unbelievable. Their second 3 of the game on 18 attempts.
Well, this game has just been brought alive big time by that from Jet Thompson. 18-15 is the score. Now Manawatū, this is a really interesting dynamic at play here. Manawatū are thinking, right, well, let's show this guy. We're still going to go out and win the game. And Tauranga now be thinking, well, let's not waste that brilliant play, that freakish shot there from Jet Thompson.
Unbelievable. From the opposite free throw line. That's definitely going to make the highlight show.
Absolutely. Flavel. Thompson. Boucher, nice hands. That's Wade for 3. And here comes Tauranga, biggest lead of the game now. Back-to-back threes for them.
The lid has opened up for the fight in this second half.
Wynyard, Matamba Nudzil. Oh, he's lost it. He's just low. It's ruled to come off Wade there, so it is going to be Manawatū possession with 11 on the shot clock.
Fans, if you're enjoying yourself, make some noise!
So here's the inbound pass here from Crowley Napier. Oh, that pass has been salvaged. I thought that was a half-court violation. Nonetheless, Tauranga, bit of karma there. They got the ball anyway. Come on, Jet, put it up again. You're not going to miss, mate. He doesn't want to miss. Here's Davis.
It's too close, that's why.
Exactly. Here's Wade. Kicking back to Flavel, 10 on the shot clock. Hesitant here. That's a nice play there from CJ Flavel.
That is a beautiful drive from CJ Flavel. Nice reverse, little finger roll right over the front of the rim.
Well, Tauranga now. It was 15 all just before the end of the third. They were a little late, no run now. And it's still going to be a chance for them to extend that lead.
Yeah, again, just started this game. You definitely did not think this would be the outcome, but that Jet Thompson three-quarter court Hail Mary just opened it up.
Thompson. Boucher's wide open for 3. Not a renowned outside shooter. There's Thompson. And Davis, I think, has been fouled trying to put that back in. So off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe he goes for 2 free throws. And he's come alive in the game. He's got 8 points and 3 rebounds. Again, showing out nicely for Tauranga.
Yeah, doing such a great job. But again, that's another back-to-back offensive board attempt for the fight that pushes them to, I believe, 12 offensive boards in this game. which is insane.
Really is. Compared with Manawatū, who've got one offensive rebound. Here's Foss. Here's Wynyard. Oh, Wynyard lost it. Tauranga. 10-0 run now. Davis, good job from him to pick that one up. Tamanadzul. Davis. Here's Flavel once more. Ball movement by Tauranga. It's a good find. And there's the three. Nicely done, Liam Davis.
Yeah, nice to see that ball go into the bottom of the net. Liam Davis again, just lighting it up now in the second half.
13 points. And he ensures a big lead now for Tauranga. For old Manawatū haven't scored in this fourth quarter. Being outscored 10-0 now. Here's Thompson. Here's Flavel tipping it back to Boucher. But with Tauranga well clear now, they can manage the game. It's a nice pass, isn't it, to Flavel. Tamanadzul with the rebound. And off he goes to the races. Foss. Tauranga hasn't got going in this game at all, really. He's on 5-point shooting it at about 20%. Thompson again. Someone's got to clip that shot up of Jets Thompson and make sure that is going to be stored on a hard drive for the rest of his life. That's awesome. Here's Davis. Oh, there's a lovely spin move. Look at the effort there from Davis. Oh, blocked by Wynyard. Wonder whether Davis took steps there for a second, but play on is the call. Here's Jet Thompson again. Short on that shot now, Tauranga. Manawatū running out of time, and that's Crowley Napier with 2 points. And we're going to get a sub with Kaimani Komoana coming back into the game for the Whai. Dion Collins coming back in as well. G. Thompson in no hurry now with the game safe. Manawatū know their rapid league campaign is coming to an end in the next few seconds. Maybe there's going to be one more showtime played in this game. And maybe Manawatū might deliver it now. Here's Tauranga. That's a nice drive.
Oh.
He didn't get the 2 points, but he has been fouled.
Who's the foul on?
Foul was on Dion Collins.
That was a good drive there from Tauranga, but
Rather, Liam Davis, the foul.
Liam Davis.
Yep.
It's tough coming off of that game he had against the Bulls where he dropped 29 points. Sometimes that happens in basketball. You can have an elite night of scoring, and then a couple games later, just struggle to find the bottom of the basket. But again, nonetheless, played a really tough game. He's got 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 6 points.
Well, Tauranga are going to get the win and go to the top, or join Nelson on the top of the standings, but their points percentage won't be good enough to overhaul Nelson. There is a chance here to tell you one more time about the BNZ player timeout. Still just a few games left for you to scan that QR code. And don't forget too that BNZ is supporting the next generation of Kiwi basketballers, and great supporters all season here in the NBL. Yeah, so Tauranga are going to get the win, but with a 50-point scoring deficit to make up on Nelson. Nelson are going to have to basically get hammered by 40 points in their last game against the Sharks tomorrow night, and that ain't going to happen. So Nelson are going to win back-to-back. Not 2 in a row. He wasn't far away, was it? Great effort there by Tauranga, though. A real tough first half for them, but they've come through to win by 28 points to 19 with One of the most memorable plays of the season coming during that game. That buzzer beater from a long way out for Jet Thompson, who's going to finish with 5 points. Liam Davis, excellent performance again. He finished with 13 on the Chemist Warehouse stats, and he's going to top the rebound count again for the second game in a row for the Whai.
Yeah, again, he did such a great job. His work rate is insane down low. You see him with 6 there. Ty Wynyard as well with 6. And Jet Thompson, along with that three-quarter court 3, 2 assists. Everyone else distributing the ball well. Again, not the best shooting night for either team. You see Ty Wynyard there with 3 blocks.
He did a great job, didn't he? And let's hope Liam Davis gets some court time tonight. It is the Whai's last game in the NBL. He hasn't managed to get on court for an NBL game with the Whai yet. He has got 6 games under his belt at the Bulls, but he certainly deserves it based on the last 2 performances in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. So there it is, that wraps it up. Tauranga with the win, 28-19 over Manawatū. But stick around here on Sky Sport in 25 minutes. We'll be back for the build-up of the Cells NBL game, which tips off just after 7 here from Mercury Baypark. Well, I hope you can stick around here on Sky Sport.
I've got some jackets, and if you want this fade, who needs it? Mom, dad, or auntie, uncle person who's looking after you for tonight, am I allowed to get a haircut first? That's the main thing. So, find people in the place to be. We've got about another little bit of time before the next game kicks off. So also make some noise if you're enjoying yourself. Make some noise if you're enjoying yourself, fans. Make some noise if you're enjoying yourselves. Okay, friends, we got Tauranga. My name is Kicking BC. We're gonna rock it like this. Shout out to each and every one. Hey. Say what, say what, say what. So finally, my brother Zane around here is giving out some lollies. So lollies, if you feel like a lolly, then I guess Zane will be coming around with some lollies. Things each and every single time I like to visit the Northern Group for mechanic podiatrists. I'm here to our Whitehall Field, Pacific Toyota, big venues, like I say, the media, Rockets Park, Body in Motion, Tauranga Girls College, Almighty Drinks and Max Soda, after media time, Tauranga Whai, and New Zealand. Hey, say what, say what. Tonight's NBL clashes between your local group Tauranga Whai and the property workers Manawatū Jets. Stick around after the game for our club awards and meet your favorite players on the court. And Whai fans, we currently sit just one game behind the Jets. Whai fans, we currently sit just one game behind the Jets, and we need a win tonight to push towards our place in the finals. So this is our last regular season game, home game for 2005. So let's make some noise if you can. Tauranga fans, make some noise! Tauranga fans, make some noise! So we bring out teaching everyone. Big up Tom Master gonna rock it like this. Big up Tom Master. Hey, 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 hey. Give it up, fans. Yes, come on up. We gonna come out to the fun of just making sure that how you guys feeling out there. Tauranga, how you feeling out there? You feeling alright? Tauranga, are you feeling alright? Okay, just remember that at home you have to be quiet because you're going to be making too much noise. But here tonight, you can make as much noise as you want. So, Tauranga, are you feeling alright? Yes. So, hey, we're here to support our Whai, and this is a must-win game for our Whai tonight to make it through to the final 6. So just also something for our message to our community fans. Basketball is more than just a game, it's a way to inspire, connect, and make a difference. We have been in over 50 schools, youth groups, clubs, and community organizations so far this season to promote our community partner. We're here to say big ups to Basketbol. Our Whai in the community program is reaching thousands of young people across the season, bringing basketball, teamwork, physical activity, and inspiration into the community. A big thank you to Toyota. Thank you, Toyota, for keeping the Whai team on the move with our community vehicles, and to Waitomo Fuel for powering the journey. Your support helps us stay connected across our city. Okay, fine. I'm going to ask you guys to something real simple. If you came to support the Whai brothers and sisters out there, youngsters out there in the crowd, can you make some noise? If you came to support the kids tonight, please make some noise. Salute. And once again on that side, because we had to make more noise than everybody in this place tonight. If you came to support the Whai, can you make some noise? Okay, fans, we would like that type of energy for our players, because if we make noise for the players, then the players play harder for us tonight. So, once again, if you came to support the Whai, make some noise! Yes, channels, big up to all masters. Would like to say, big up and say, happy you guys having the best time tonight, and I'm sure that you guys will enjoy yourself, guys. So, we are going to introduce the team all the way from Manawatū. Can you please make some noise for the visiting team? Please put your hands together for number 15, Leon Henry. Number 45, Chinashi Manabonanza. Number 11, Dion Collins. And number 6, Toko Winyard. Number 1, Tyson Tata Paisi. Number 13, Josh Crowley Nepia. And number 24, Matt Foss. And the starting 5 for the visiting team. Please put your hands together for number 4, Dante Russo-Nas. Number 7, Quentin Rose. And number 2, Miles Gibson. Number 25, Kenny Goins. Number 3, Isaac Miller. Jose, and the head coach for tonight is the incomparable Tony Webster. The assistant coach for tonight is Tim McTandy. And that is your visiting team. Please put your hands together for the visiting team, finally. And introducing the 5 players that are rocking tonight. Cool. Please, can you put your hands together for number 4, G. Thompson. Number 66 is Jaden Brazant. Number 11, Liam Davis. Number 2, Jaden Belcher. Number 6, CJ Flavel. Number 31, Michael Wade. And number 14, Kaimani Komoana. And the starting 5 for your Whai team tonight. Please put your hands together for number 1, Anzac Rosito. Number 5, Cruz Hunt. And number 7, Sean Basto. Number 3, Mojave King. And number 21, Sean Murphy. The head coach for tonight is Tane Bennett. And also the assistant coach for tonight is Alex Stojakovic. Can you please put your hands together for your fight tonight? Make some noise! He's got some goodies to give away. I'd like to give a couple of things away. Who would like for me to give something away tonight? Who would like me to give away something tonight? Okay. Okay, Father, I would like to give away something tonight. And the way we're going to choose this is going to go for a mom and dad. We're going to give away something for the youngins later on. But this is something for the moms and dads out there. We are going to have a dance competition. And the moms and dads, we have something that we'd like to give you that is something pretty cool. And it is from our father from Waitomo. And so this is a nice voucher that has something very, very good in it. Would you like me to tell you what's in it? Would you like to tell me what's in this voucher? This is worth, from the farmer from Waitomo, worth $200. So, I would like to see on both sides, you do the best dance move for your $200 tonight, because we got 4 of these vouchers, and I would like to see from a mom and dad over 20, 21, and we would like to see you do some dancing. And if you would like a $200 voucher from Waitomo, put up your hand if you're keen to enter into this dance competition. If you are a mom and dad, are you ready? Okay, right there, my friend. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Thank you. First competitors, contestants of the dance party tonight, moms and dads. Anyone on this side would like to enter into this competition? Moms and dads, 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 people sitting on this side, anyone else like to give it a go? Moms and dads right here. Mom, are you a mom and dad? Moms and dads, moms and dads. Moms and dads on this side, a $200 voucher from Waitomo, $200 voucher. Don't worry, no one's going to be watching you. No one really cares how you look. No one's going to put it on TikTok. No one's going to put it on social media. Any moms and dads on this side? Moms and dads, moms and dads, moms and dads, moms and dads. Moms and dads, anyone on this side? Moms and dads? Okay, here you go. Here we go. Everybody, make. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you very, very much. Make some noise for that lady right there. I like it. We're moving along this side. Are there any moms and dads? I like the sound of $200. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. When they started doing the synchronized, all the other moms and dads were talk to your partner, where was Zealand? Those two were dancing in sync. Any moms and dads on this side that would like to give it a go? They're like, no, I don't want to give it a go after those guys were doing this in sync dance. Okay, so, do you think, Fano, if you agree with me, if you think that that person on that side, the Fano on that side, should win, make some noise to that Fano on that side. Okay. And also, if you think that the ladies up there should win, make some noise. Okay? And then we came down to here. If you think that these two that were dancing in sync and we're doing their thing should win, make some noise. Okay. We have a winner. Congratulations. Can you come out and see me? Father in the place. Can you please make some noise for those two right there?
Well, kia ora everybody and welcome into Mercury Baypark here in Tauranga. It's great to have your company for more NZNBL action for 2025, and we're into day 2 now of the last round of the regular season. Tonight we've got the Tauranga Whai, the home team, up against the Manawatū Jets. This is an interesting clash, particularly for the Manawatū Jets. They really need to find one more win in their last 2 games to ensure a spot in the playoffs. They dropped this game and then dropped the last one against the Otago Nuggets coming up in a few days' time. They will be hanging by a thread. So a lot for that team to look forward to. Tauranga Whai probably just 1 win away. They're going to finish 1 win outside of the playoffs. There's still a lot for them to play for. Of course, the pride of victory is enough. Case and Bookman with me for the call this evening. And for Manawatū, it's not quite do or die, but it pretty much is in many respects.
I can't agree more. They really need to pull this game out if they want to have a chance here in the postseason. Like you mentioned, 2 back-to-back wins could be the key for them to stay alive.
Well, there is the Good Health mixandpick.com poll. The Whai favoured 53% to 47%, but it is close. And remember, the Good Health poll is brought to you by Viralex, the natural immune defence support for the whole family, available at Chemist Warehouse. Yes, Manawatū got to get the win without Corey Webster again. They haven't won since he busted his Achilles. Can they get the victory here tonight against a Tauranga team that's been struggling in the last couple of weeks?
Well, I mean, the Jets have plenty of men that can score. You know, you've got Dante Russo-Nance, who's had an outstanding season, and he's remained healthy, and knock on wood, hopefully he remains healthy. You've got Quentin Rose, Kenny Goins, Miles Gibson, Miller Jose, any of them can go.
Let's have a look at the table. There's Manawatū in 5th place. 2 games to play. Their points percentage is a little bit lower than the Auckland Tuataras, who are just behind them. So this is why Manawatū need a win here in their last 2 games. Really to get it here if they can. And that last game against the Otago Nuggets, I mean, one thing's for sure, if Manawatū win both of them, they're going to be in. And that is possible as well. But you can see that points percentage for Franklin is also higher than Manawatū's at the moment. So if all those 3 teams, the Tuatara being the 3rd team, all of them finish on the same number of wins, which could happen, Manawatū are going to miss out.
I know, and that is going to be gutting for them. So they really need to put it on tonight.
Indeed. It's in their hands, though. Now, tomorrow night, the Sharks, they're playing for third really now with Taranaki. They're in a duel for third. The Giants, unfortunately, they're in the same position as the Whai. They're just out of contention. The Airs can wrap up third spot with a big win over the Nuggets in that game on Friday. Then the Hawks, whose season's fallen away a little bit, shame for them, play the Tuatara. They need the win as well. And the Jets and the Nuggets coming up on Sunday. And of course, the other game coming up on Sunday is the Canterbury Rams against the Franklin Bulls, and that will end the regular season. Looking forward to all of these games to close out the 2025 regular season before the playoffs start midweek next week. Let's have a look at the starting fives now. All that being said, and Manawatū have Dante Russo-Nance, Isaac Miller-Joes, and Quinton Rose, Miles Gibson, who of course scored, just dropped 37 points in the last game. Kenny Goins, the other starter. Let's hear from their coach now, Tony Webster.
With Tony Webster from the Palmerston North Jets. Webb, as a player, you were one of the greats back in the day. Now you've changed hats. You've become a coach now in Palmerston North, doing some great things. We just chatted before. You've got more wins this year than you've had in the last 3 years. You've changed the culture of the game in Palmerston North. You come into this game tonight, really important game for you guys. What's in store for you guys tonight?
Well, it's a really big game for us, Byron. If we can win the next 2 games, I think we can consolidate our position in the playoffs. And that's one of our goals for this year, to make the playoffs.
The thing about it is, I know, Corey's out, so other players have to step up. What player or players are you looking forward to take that role?
We're counting on everyone on the roster to step up and give us all they've got. So we're not just relying on one player to cover Corey. We want the whole team to chip in and be the best they can be on the night.
On saying that, Webb, you've got a player, Dion Collins, who is a local kid. Is he going to play a part in tonight's game, being a local kid?
Oh, definitely, and more so because he's from this area. We want him to really shine and show how he's developed since leaving Tauranga. So, yeah, he's going to be a big part of our game tonight.
Always good to see you, Webb. Take care.
Good to see you, too. Thank you.
Yeah, just trying to figure out whether those two were teammates back in the day. They definitely might have played against each other, but they might have been teammates when Byron Vaitoe, doing the interview there, was on Auckland's North Shore, because Webster was a bit of a legend when he came out. Flick us to text someone, actually. I don't know if Casey Frank's listening, whether he could just settle that little poser in my mind. Here is the starting five for the Tauranga Whai. Mojave King just off a 43-point game in his last effort. Cruz, Piero Hunt, Sean Bairstow, Sean Murphy, Anzac Rossetto completes the starting five. No changes to the starting five for coach Tane Bennett.
I'm here with Tane Bennett, who is the interim coach for the Whai, taking over for Matt Lacey, as Matt Lacey is in duties with the Junior Tall Blacks. Coach, as you come back, last home game of the season, there's a lot of stuff on the line. What do you guys see yourself doing tonight?
Hey, look, there are a few things. I mean, we know that it's a must-win for us. We know that they've got a life, but I'm sure they're going to be coming in here not relying on that. We want to take control of what we can take control of and allow the results to fall where they may. And our controllable right now is winning this basketball game, bringing in energy and excitement, an execution level to tonight, and playing in front of our fans again is something that we've been talking about for the last couple of days. So we're excited. We know it's going to be a playoff level match.
You had Mojave play really well last game. Is he going to have a huge impact on the game tonight also?
Hey, look, I think people around are looking at the league and looking at Mo and the way that he's shooting the basketball. I think he done a lot of things for us the other night. I thought he guarded well. I thought he rebounded well. I can see them having a plan for him. We're ready for that. We've got a number of other guys that can step up in that place too. So, we know we're going to target Mo, of course, and we're going to get him the ball, but other guys have to step up, and it's not just one person that's going to win a basketball game.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tane Bennett talking to Byron Vaitoe there. Last time these two teams met were back in late April. The Jets got the win 107-85. Looking forward to seeing the response from the Whai in this game, who've been struggling in their last 5 games, Kason.
Yeah, I mean, when you're putting 86 points on the board, in this league, it's not going to be enough, especially against a Jets team that are averaging 93 a game and taking care of the ball on top of it, only averaging roughly 11 a game, and to top it off, 10 steals. And you see there the Phi turning it over about 16 times and getting 8 steals. So again, taking care of the ball tonight. Both teams can do it, but it's who's going to be better at it.
Indeed. Yes, Manawatū. Here's Mojave King there, and what a game he had against the Southland Sharks. They were beaten in that game. Well, Southland, with their starting 5 at the moment, arguably as good as any in the league, but Mojave King, he was just on a tear. 43 points, shooting it at, let's have a look here, 50%. He was 8 from 14 from the three-point line in that game. And he contributed in other statistical areas as well. He picked up, let's have a look here, he was 85% from the free throw line, 3 assists. He had 6 rebounds. He just had a fantastic game.
Yeah, and to mention, he went to the line 13 times during that game. And they still came out with the loss, unfortunately. But we see 2 very prolific scorers in both of these teams with, I mean, you've got Nance who can score as well, but the 37-point game from Gibson and then the 43-point game from King. It's going to be a fun night of basketball.
Well, exactly. If those 2 fire up again, are we going to get 80 points between them? That would be pretty cool. Tauranga were battling against Southland when Anzac Rossetto, the number 1 there, was about to just tip off, got into early foul trouble. So Manawatū win the tip. Here's Russo Nance with the first play. Good crowd in here too in Baypark this evening, which is really cool to see. Hopefully they're going to get a thrilling game this evening, and there's a great start for Quentin Rose for Manawatū.
Yeah, nice offensive set there from the gentleman in gray, is it?
Silver. Silver, let's call it silver.
We'll call it silver.
Here is King. Yeah, he will want to carry on straight where he left off. Rossetto close to the opening three-pointer, not to be though. Here comes Manawatū again. Rose again. Just a screen from Miller Joes, and there's Rose lighting it up. A hot start for Manawatū.
Yeah, he is looking to let it fly. Quentin Rose, beautiful jumper from behind the arc.
He's been going at 19 points per game this season. He's got 5 in the bank already. Now Pero Hunt. Rossetto gets the pass from Bairstow. Nice little cut to the basket from King, but they double-teamed him in a flash. Pero Hunt with the first score for the Phi.
Another great offensive possession. The Jets coming back in transition, and it will be a turnover to the Phi.
Yeah, Goins losing the ball, and Murphy's giving it straight back to Quentin Rose. Russo Nance, but too flashy there. Bairstow's got it. And now it's Pero Hunt, back-to-back threes coming, yes!
Crowd on their feet, back-to-back triples for the Phi. This is the opener we were hoping for.
Here's Rose again. Yes, this is a complete opposite to what we got in the Rapid League game earlier this evening as Gibson gets his first basket.
Let's just hope the scoring stays consistent like this.
Yeah, it was 7-6 at half-time in that Rapid League game. I'm not joking, 7-6 at half-time.
To not stutter on that one as Sean Bairstow gets it.
Oh, he's missed it, Goins.
I thought for sure he was going to slam that one.
Tauranga lucky to get away with that one. Now King. Rossetto crashed the boards, and that's come off those Manawatū players. The lack of communication there. Both Rose and Goins thought it came off a Tauranga player.
Is that the first dead ball of this quarter? It just seems like it's been free-flowing since the get-go.
Yeah, well, Manawatū are 3 from 3, and Tauranga are 3 from 4. Pero Hunt, good to see him firing early in this game. Murphy back to King. Nice pass back to Murphy. And Murphy's had it blocked there by Miller Joes. Let's have a look at Pero Hunt getting close to nailing 3 triples in a row.
And that is going to be a charge against Miller Joes. Pero Hunt in the right place at the right time. Great job defensively from the Phi.
Jones not happy with that call. But there, he was set, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He was a statue. Couldn't have been more of a statue.
Yeah, it was built yesterday.
1 point game for Tauranga. Here's Murphy. Oh, poor pass. Intercepted there by Miller-Jones. Now Rose again. Trying to work on Bairstow. Nice pass back into Miller-Jones. That's a lovely combination between those two players.
Yeah, great chemistry there. Good dish under the basket. Great finish from Miller-Jones.
Very nice indeed. And here is Pero Hunt again. Oh, look at Murphy taking up position in the paint there. That was just too easy that time.
Yeah, really like that look into the big man underneath. Nice basketball play.
Lovely free-flowing start to the game. Dante Rousseau-Nance. Miller-Jones thinking about the three and being left alone to nail it. Gets his own rebound. Now Rousseau-Nance. Well, Rossetto, he held off him. Probably for good reason. Tara Hunt short with that one. And he's got his own rebound somehow. Oh, lovely no-looker. King. There's Mojave King's first points of the game.
A nice little elevation just over the fingertips of the Jets defense.
Goins was originally going to smash it down, but in the end, it wasn't the prettiest dunk in the world, but you know, it's still 2 points.
Hey, as long as it goes in, doesn't matter how ugly it is.
His defense is a little bit lacking intensity so far as Bairstow nails a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Whai really getting going from inside. I like the looks on offense.
This is great shooting performance from both teams so far. Both shooting above 50% as Rose. Just couldn't get the finger roll, but he has lured a foul. And we will see Quinton Rose go off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe here.
Yeah, again, a great drive there. Pero Hunt really not stoked with that call. But again, this is the NZNBL. Gotta expect it every now and again. You see the body there. Well, I will say, Rose really sold that one.
It's all part of playing sport, isn't it? Leon Henry checking into the game. Rose completes the first free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and just a little bit more into the kitty now in the BBNZ Hoops and Schools program, which goes to the end of the season, and Rose has 7 points. Here's Manawatū cut that lead to 1. Pero Hunt. Nice ball.
Oh.
Nice finish there from Sean Murphy.
He caught that mid-spin in the air and somehow managed to get that in. What a play.
He's a tiny player, Sean Murphy. To be underestimated. Here is Rose. Rebound by Gibson. Can't get the fadeaway to fall, but tipped back by Henry. Miller-Jones gets to work. And now Gibson finally scores for Manawatū.
You know, I will say, Sean Murphy did everything right, held his box out, and somehow the Jets managed to reach right over the top and get that offensive board.
There's Bairstow for 3. Yeah, Murphy's a good player. He did a good job when Rossetto got into foul trouble in that game against the Sharks recently. Murphy had to sub in, really, into that centre position. Did a pretty decent effort. Pero Hunt getting out rebounded by Leon Henry. He's such a masterful rebounder, Leon Henry. Always has been. Now Gibson.
Oh.
Deep 2 for Palmerston, for Manawatū rather. And I think we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Are we? We are. Called by Tane Bennett. So,
second chance opportunities for the Jets on back-to-back possessions. Warrants a timeout. It's a good timeout. Try to get them out of their flow. And like you were talking about earlier, the Whai have been a little bit lackluster on defense. Not on the box outs, but again, you've got to stick with it. Not only hold that box out, but you've got to go up and get the ball.
Whai shooting the ball at 61%, 8 from 13 from the field. Very impressive already. And Manawatū, likewise, 50%. And the interesting thing is they're not relying either team on the blokes who scored big in their last games, King or Gibson.
Yeah, and that's so exciting, you know, when you don't have to rely so heavily on the heavy hitters of your team. It makes it a great opportunity for the others to step up, and we've seen that tonight. Both sides getting hot, especially from deep. Jets have only taken 1 3, but they are 1 from 1. Whereas the Phi, they are 2 from 5, shooting it at 40%. So a nice percentage there for both teams. Let's see if the Phi can pick it up defensively. I'm sure Coach was not stoked with those back-to-back offensive boards.
So 19-17. Yeah, really cool to see Leon Henry still playing, 39 years of age. He's a 7-time NBL winner during his career. Pretty amazing. And he's still posting good numbers, particularly in rebounds. And we've already seen a couple of key rebounds in this game from Leon Henry. Here's Bairstow, nice pass. Rossetto, hammered by Dion Collins. Here comes Russo Nance. Collins just didn't quite turn quick enough. Bazant now for Tauranga. Nice pass into Anzac Rossetto. And Henry with the rebound.
You talked about Leon Henry being in the right place at the right time.
He's a beast on the boards.
He truly is.
Oh, that play there, again, from Gibson to Collins. Collins just half a step behind. So Tauranga with a 2-point lead. Here's Jaden Bazant. Now Bairstow. King. Nice, and King's fouled. Just need to see if Henry picks up the foul there or Russo Nance.
Henry threw his hand up, you know, sacrificing himself for the greater good of the team, knowing that the youthful legs of Russo Nance will probably be beneficial for the Jets in the long run. And he will go to the bench.
Yes, indeed. Get him into foul trouble this early. In fact, that was just the first foul. In fact, Miller Joe's picked up that early foul, but that's just the second personal foul in the game for the Jets. So Mohamed King at the line. And going at 77% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe this season. And there's King with 2 from 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Here comes Russo Nance. Nice pass. Gibson for 3. Ooh, just away. Bazant with the rebound. Pero Hunt. Voucher out there now for some court time. Who's Pero Hunt? Oh, that was Quentin Rose at his best defensively.
Not today.
Not
today.
ever. Yeah, Rose is just telling Pero Hunt there about that. Pero Hunt got rid of Rose there.
Oh, that would have been the ultimate clapback right there.
Exactly. Did you see that? Quentin, that's what he wanted to say, but he never got the chance. As Rose goes in. Good defense by Bazant. Didn't concede the foul. Oh, Bazant. Ooh, it's been tipped out of court. No, it hasn't. Manawatū ball.
He was asking for the tip, but he definitely lost control of that one, unfortunately. Tried to change direction a little too much.
Russo Nance. Russo Nance hasn't scored just yet. He'll get going, I'm sure, in the very near future. Now Collins. Russo Nance with 5 on the shot clock. Well away with that shot. Good stop there by Tauranga as King comes forward. Rossetto. Hasn't scored yet, Anzac Rossetto, until now. He's a good solid centre, that lad.
Yeah, solid is the term to use when talking about Anzac Rossetto. You saw the body there, just pummeling the defense down low.
Love the way he plays, very physical player. Kazan, good box out there by Boucher, made the rebound easier for his teammate. Now Zan going to find the gap there, and that's stolen beautifully, read by Quinton Rose, and look out. Bonus 2 points for them.
Great read there by Rose. Again, when Rossetto catches the ball that high, of course he's going to be looking to the leading scorer. And well read by Quinton Rose.
Here's Rossetto. Trying to go to work on Collins, almost winning the day. Oh, Collins. Goins. And finally, someone gets the ball on their feet. Here is Gibson. Someone got super glue out, sticking them to the floor. Now Russo Nance. That's a much better shot from Dante.
Yeah, you knew it. He was going to get going eventually. Again, great shot from him in the open court.
6 point lead's been cut to 1. Nice little comeback here from Manawatū. As we enter the last minute of the first quarter. Here's King again. And that is Mojave King. Very hard to defend. And what's happened here? Dante Russo Nance is down. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think he hurt his hip on that last hustle play. Hit the floor a little too hard. Hopefully just a little bit of a stinger. Just take a little time. Get it looked at. I'm sure we'll see him back.
Let's hope so, because Manawatū are going to need him. It's all looking pretty innocuous there, wasn't it? Might need to see a chiropractor, Casey.
Well, he can't see me yet, technically, but I know some people.
Well, hopefully Russo Nance is okay. It looked like something around the hip region, didn't it?
Yeah, I think that play that we just saw there, I think that was after the fact, because he was holding his hip prior to that little stumble. Hopefully nothing too major.
Let's hope so. Goins now triple teamed pretty much there. That leaves Tata Paesi open for 3. Nice rebound on the weak side by Goins. Gibson. Goins again. Over the top of Bazant. Now Rose. He's overcooked it. Oh, Tata Paesi almost steals it. Beautiful pass from Pero Hunt. And finally, Sean Bairstow's going to ease the engines back to second gear.
Oh, good job
going around the corner. Oh, poor pass. And that's another steal from Rose. And it's the same, haven't we seen that? This deja vu all over again.
Yeah, I mean, he is reading those passing lanes so well and using his athletic ability to jump those lanes and get the steal.
Exactly. What a way to end the first quarter for Manawatū as Rose helps himself to 2 more points. He's going to finish the quarter with 11, the leading scorer in the game. And we got Tauranga up by 1, 25-24.
Hey everybody, it's so awesome to be here tonight. We have some of our Good Neighbour crew over here coming and supporting FIBA. It's absolutely incredible to be here supporting the team. They're playing really great out on the court, but what I really loved is the food that they were cooking in the kitchen of Good Neighbour this week. So they are multi-talented guys. We love that we share the same kaupapa as FIBA when we are out on a mission transforming our community. Good Neighbour does a whole lot of great things, but we believe that what we are is the city coming together to transform our community. It's going to take all of us, and so we are a vehicle for you to be able to do that. We have food rescue, rescuing $4.8 million of food every year, distributing it to homes in need. We're making firewood for homes in need, pumping hundreds of meals out of our kitchen. We're wrapping Kesabelt around people. We're helping out the youth in our city. We've got community gardens. We've got backyard projects helping people in crisis situations. If you want to know more about Good Neighbour, head to www.goodneighbour.co.nz and you can figure out how you can be a part of this movement. Awesome. Great to be here.
Doing some incredible work out in the community.
Well, second quarter about to start here in Tauranga. Certainly been an entertaining first 10 minutes, hasn't it, with Tauranga and Manawatū. 25-24, nice high scoring game so far, with both teams shooting the ball really well. Piersto with 7. All 5 scorers, or starters rather, have scored for Tauranga, and all 5 starters have scored for Manawatū. Kaysen, it's great.
It's a very exciting first quarter. Both teams with it all on the line.
Second quarter underway now with Bazan, rather with Boucher. Now here's Murphy. Tero Hunt, nice fake. Just a touch long, and Goins, he's starting to dominate those rebounds, isn't he? He's up to 6 already, and now he's putting up a 3 and nailing it, Kenny Goins.
You've got to reward the big man, absolutely dominating the offensive boards and the defensive boards. They have 2 veteran rebounders on this Jets squad.
Awesome play by them. Oh, now there's a little foul by Goins.
I don't mind that foul. Again, a little bit of a mismatch there, obviously, speed-wise. So slow the play down, stop it, give yourself a chance to recover. Don't mind it. Don't let it happen again.
Exactly. 5 points for Goins and 5 rebounds already. Piersto over to Tero Hunt. Rosetto comes back into the game. Now Murphy, that's good move. Sean Murphy with 2 points.
Nice textbook stuff in the mid-range. Nice little fake up and under. And a good left-hand finish.
6 points for Murphy. Here's Gibson. To Paesi, that's his first 2 points of the game. Nice job.
Love that drive from him. He did struggle a bit in that Rapid League game. Good to see him get going here in his Sal's game.
Hunt just a touch short there, and we've got Rosetto on the floor. A foul there by Miles Gibson, it is.
You wouldn't think Gibson would be able to throw Rosetto around like that, but...
No one, in fact, would be able to throw Rosetto around like that.
No.
He is a solid human being. Just a bit of moisture. Mopped up. Quentin Rose is the leading scorer with 11. Sean Piersto still the leading scorer with 7, but 3 players just behind him with 6. For Tauranga. Oh, yes.
Oh!
That's a big block by Rose.
Quentin Rose getting it done defensively.
Miller Joes, that's a good grab there. He was under pressure to grab that one. Fatu Paese for 3. Rebound by Sean Murphy. Manawatū back in good numbers very quickly. Murphy, nice pass. Rosetto can't get the reverse to fall. Good defense by Manawatū.
Some great defensive possessions back-to-back here for the Jets. Not giving the Phi any easy looks.
Rose, good footwork there. Nice finish from Quentin Rose. He is starting to look very solid in this game. So 13 points now. Murphy, and there's Rose with the steal again. This is outrageous play from Quentin Rose as the foul goes against Piersto.
He has just been phenomenal on defense. He's got a couple of blocks, 4 steals, and 2 assists thus far. No need to rebound when you're doing all those other key aspects.
Those are unreal stats right there, Kaysen.
He's just in the passing lane, timing it beautifully. And we saw it in that first quarter, a couple of steals, a couple of dunks, quiet dunks. You know, you don't want to be too cocky when you go up to the rim, but he has done such a great job tonight.
He's been one of the best stealers since joining the Jets mid-season. He's been averaging 3 a game. He's already over his average in the first quarter in 2 minutes of play. 1-2, really kicking clear here of Tauranga. That's nice from Piersto. Tauranga needed that. They've just been a little bit quiet, not only in this quarter, but in the late stages of the first quarter as well. It's just scored just 4 points so far in the second quarter. Here's Gibson. Tracy continues to have court time is Henry. Shot clock down to 4 here. Gibson has it blocked by Bairstow. Good defense that time from Tauranga. Here comes Anzac Rosetto. King for 3.
Oh, that's what they needed. Great defense leads to great offense. Good look for your leading scorer. Good possession there from the 5.
First 3 of the game for King. Gibson can't respond. King up to 9 points now. Piero Hunt. Piero Hunt feels like he's going to have a heavy night with the scoring, and that's forced a timeout from Tony Webster, the Manawatū coach, as Tauranga go back in front.
Yeah, again, they really caught their rhythm there with a couple of stops defensively, finding the shooters behind the arc, and just like that, stolen the lead back from the Jets.
Yeah, really nice play from Cruz Piero Hunt. That's his 3rd 3-pointer. All of his points are 3-pointers now. As Tauranga go back in front. A moment ago it was a 6-point lead to the Jets. So this has been a real topsy-turvy game so far, because Tauranga's leading, well, biggest margin so far has also been 6.
But that's what we sign up for, you know? We want to come to the game, we want to see these teams go head-to-head. We'd like to see the lead changes. Makes for an exciting round 16.
Speaking of signing up, there's the large pepperoni. Sign up by scanning that QR code. And that special of $29.99 is there until next Tuesday. So another 6 days for you. And of course, this time next week, we'll be into the playoffs of the NZNBL for 2025. And we know that Wellington is going to be the top seed after their win over the Canterbury Rams last night. We know Canterbury are going to finish 2nd, but all the other positions are still in the mixing pot at the moment. Who's going to get 3rd? Is it going to be Taranaki or Southland?
Well, with the way that Southland's playing recently.
Well, Taranaki just beat Canterbury.
Yeah, and gosh, you can't predict. You just got to let it.
Yeah,
you just got to let it play out.
Exactly. And then, of course, you've got 2 other spots up for grabs. Manawatū in the mix for it. So are the Tuatara, and the Bulls are probably the other team in the mix for it as well. Here's Goins. Over to Rose. Henry. Back to Rose. He's going to, yes, put up the triple and nail it. He's just, it feels like it's going to be one of those nights for Quentin Rose. He's up to 18 points.
That is nutty in about, what, 14 minutes of play?
He is already pretty much on his season's average. So this is looking very good for Quentin Rose. So good for Murphy on that occasion, as he missed that one.
Okay, everybody's
To place, he's just missed it, but it's still going to be Manawatū ball. Plenty of time on the shot clock too.
Yeah, good job for the Phi to get a hand on that one. Not giving Pace an easy look into the basket.
Here's Goins. Rose again, and a little feather foul from Sean Bairstow.
Feather, I would have said a breeze, a little poof poof. It was a foul. But again, Quentin Rose just taking over right now for the Jets. Exciting to watch. You see it here. That explosive first step, just enough to blow past Bairstow. There's a chance for the 3-point play.
Quentin Rose just on fire right now. He's shooting the ball at over 60%. He's at the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and he does complete the 3-point play to go to 21 points.
You heard that right, folks. 21 with 5 minutes left in the half.
King misses that one. Still going to be Tauranga ball. Well, Quentin Rose's season high is 36 against Nelson back in early June, about 3 weeks ago. So he's still got a little way to beat his season's high score. Let's keep a little eye on that one. Nice drive to the basket there, and it's going to roll there for Jaden Bazant.
Yeah, he's so clever with those drives. And getting under the basket, nice easy finish for Jaden Bazant.
Henry away with that 3-pointer. King with the rebound. Chance for Tauranga to tie the scores up, perhaps even take the lead. Now, nice pass from Bazan to King.
Yeah, great job there. They had a 5-on-4 opportunity and they capitalized.
King hits double figures. He's got 11. Here's Goins working on Pero Hunt. Rosetto somehow gets it to King. Don't think that was on purpose, rather. Here's Rosetto. Oh, there's another steal from Rose. He's got an extra arm or a hand or something. Here's Gibson. Get the fadeaway to 4. Miles Gibson remains on 6 points. He's 3 from 10 in this game. Quite the productivity from him just yet, as we saw in that previous match.
Rose nearly had another steal there.
And another one there. And now he's conceded the foul.
Again, he's just been so active on defense. Time and time again, hands-on passes in the passing lanes. Unfortunately, outmanned there by Anzac Rosetto. You see Rosetto backing him down. Rose pleading his case, said he got a hand on it, but I think he went down a little bit too far.
So here's Anzac Rosetto at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. They're going at 61% this season. Just mentioned the playoffs before. Still a chance for you to get tickets to the first home games for the Rams and the Saints. Actually, the Saints put their tickets on sale today for their first playoff game. Get them quick. You're a Wellington basketball fan. We had a big crowd at TSB Arena last night. And as of yesterday, there are only a couple hundred tickets left to the Rams' first game.
Picturesque floater from Quentin Rose.
It's just unstoppable at the moment, Kaysen.
Oh, and he just had the tip on that one as well.
And now he's got it again. And look out, here comes 2 more points perhaps. Oh, lovely defense there from King. No, the foul is conceded.
I thought for sure there would be a foul call, but maybe just a tip. But again, Quentin Rose, if tips were to go on the stat sheet, he'd have about 11. Always in the passing lane.
Rose, back to Kenny Goins. There's Bairstow with a strong rebound on that occasion.
Oh, good
nice
look.
pass from King. And Murphy. That's excellent awareness from Mo King.
Yeah, excellent look, but poor defensive effort there from the Jets. No communication on who was getting the cutter. Left the Jets wide open.
Just when you think the Jets going to kick clear, back come the Phi. And just when you think the Phi going to kick clear, back come the Jets. A salvage there from Miller Joes. Gibson.
Oof.
Yeah, that's just too good.
He's got such a sweet jumper from inside the arc, right over the top of Bazan.
2 back in front. Multiple lead changes in this game. Nice fake there by Bairstow. And he waits that one superbly.
Yeah, he's really superb on that floater inside. Anytime he gets in the paint, just over the top of the D.
He's going again. Now Rose. Watch him. They left him alone again and they paid the price.
Split second, hand down. He's going to blast it in your face all day long.
26 points. Still 2.5 to play until halftime. That's his 3rd 3. Now King. Oh, that's a strong finish from Mojave King.
Yeah, using his athleticism there, just streaking past the defense. Nice, easy right-hand finish.
He's just such a cool basketball player to watch, isn't he? Miller Jones. And he gets the bucket.
The and one from the big man. Great set, great head of hair, Miller Jones, I will say.
Absolutely.
Flowing in the wind.
Great effort from Miller Jones. He's been away from New Zealand for 8 years, come back and play for Manawatū. He's enjoying himself. Can't get the 3-point play though. His team has the lead. Pero Hunt. Nice.
Set that up beautifully.
11 points now for Cruz Perrohan. Some good skills being displayed by all the players in this game. Working away nicely. Gibson. Nice rebound there by Sean Murphy. Here's Bairstow. Up the ante. Sean Bairstow.
Showing some speed. Bairstow, coast to coast. Took about 5 steps. Got all the way to the basket.
He's having a very productive evening. He's now got 13 points. And he hasn't missed a field goal attempt either, Kaysen.
Well, now there you go. You've just jinxed him. Next play. Hopefully not. But again, just really doing the all-around game. 4 assists for him.
Tell you what, lucky that seat was empty. As he gets the three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Tauranga back in front by 3. Is it good for both teams? Across the board, Miller-Jones. It's a lovely pass into Gibson.
Just threading the finest needle on that pass. Excellent cut, excellent pass. And Russo Nance holding that hip again. Oh, this is not looking good for Russo Nance.
Well, he's given it a try, hasn't he? Off he goes again.
You know what? I jinxed him at the beginning of the game, talking about how he's been healthy this season.
Yep.
Commentator's curse yet again.
Yes, he's featured every game this season, his Russo Nance. He goes again. A shame, and Fatapesi comes out. Take his spot again, and Sean Murphy at the Chemist Warehouse stripe now. Going at 63% for the Phi this season. Oh, he's missed. Second one well short there.
Goins not stoked with that call.
Is always going to lose that one. Here's Murphy posting up on Miller-Jones. This will be a good one-on-one battle here. Tried to get the rebound, Murphy, and there's a foul. I know King created that.
100%. Came in flying out of nowhere. Tipped it just enough for the Phi to get the offensive board. And another chance here for the line. Sean Murphy. Shooting the ball. 0 from 2 so far from the line, but he's got 8 points on the night.
Like that 9 now.
Shooting 57% from the field. So both teams, like you said, shooting the ball extremely efficiently.
Yeah, Manawatū 45%. It's far from shabby. Murphy much better on that visit to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Far from shabby, I like that one.
There's Rose. Points. And that's going to be a Tauranga rebound. Now here's Jet Thompson. King, and King is fouled.
He's so sleek with his drives to the basket. The acceleration, the change of speed. Just able to streak past the defense. Makes it look so easy, but I can assure you it is not. You see him there, nice little crossover. Again, to switch it to the right hand. Rose almost had another block there, but there was a foul. As King knocks down the first. That moves him to 14 on the night. Another one shooting 71% from the field.
He just can't miss at the moment. As, King goes to 15. We're up by 5 again. 30 seconds left in this first half. Goins nails the mid-range jumper. We're going to have a timeout called on the floor here with 25 seconds left. And Goins and the Jets trail by 3.
saving the player timeout, I see.
Yeah. Well, I guess that timeout can be used. You might as well use it. Does the Whai want to have a corridor and get things sorted? Now, to grab free fuel off your next Waitomo purchase, scan the QR code on your screen right now. Head to Waitomo's online wheel, enter your mobile number, spin the wheel, and you'll automatically score Waitomo Mula to use on your next fuel up at any Waitomo fuel stop. Get into it, folks. Any chance you get to lower the cost of filling up, I think you should take. So 55-52 it is. Looks like the game's very open again, all the way through, and I just wonder whether the team that might prevail here is the first one that really tightens up on defense.
Oh, 100%, and it will be the one that takes care of the ball the most. As both teams, again, the Whai had 8 turnovers so far, and actually just 5 for the Jets. There was a bit of a spell there that it felt like they were turning the ball over back to back to back, but since then, they've done an excellent job taking care of it.
So let's see what Tauranga can do. You can see the differential between the shot and the game clock. It's a couple of seconds. Tauranga will be interesting to see their strategy here. GNZ player timeouts in play for both teams. Oh, that's a poor pass by Rossetto, but Murphy's been, in fact, that's Bairstow. Been held there, so it's going to send Bairstow to the line because the Whai are in the bonus.
Yeah, not a bad outcome on that play. You don't mind that, especially if you're in the bonus. With a fairly decent free throw shooter, shooting 77% so far this season. Manages to sink the first one. Well-used timeout there from the Whai.
Yeah, definitely. It's Bairstow again. Nice job by Sean Bairstow. He's got 16 points in the first half. That's a decent return from the Breakers player. And now we've got a BNZ player timeout called by Manawatū with 9.3 left. See what they can cook up here. Gives us a chance to tell you about the ticket to the big game. Scan the QR code for your chance to win tickets to the few remaining big games that we have left in the regular season. And remember, BNZ, have been proud supporters of the BNZ Player Timeout all year, is supporting the next generation of Kiwi basketballers. So it's going to be Rose to inbound. What a stellar first half he's had. Is he going to put up the last shot here? And there's a foul by Thompson. By the way, folks, if you missed the Rapid League game earlier today, at halftime in this game, we're going to play you one of the most amazing baskets you'll see all year, scored by Jet Thompson. We won't tell you anything more than that, but we are going to replay that again for you in the halftime break. So stick around here on Sky Sport. It is something you won't want to miss, believe me. Here's Manawatū again. Here's Rose. Rose. Oh, was that ever going to be in doubt from Quinton Rose that he was going to ice something at the end of the half? 29 points for Quinton Rose in a half of basketball. Awesome. But it's the Whai who lead at halftime. 57-55. Back shortly here on.
Just a break, it's a showcase one, and we're all about supporting emerging talent, whether it's on the court or on the stage. Phoenix Performing Arts is the newest dance school to hit Tauranga scene. And that's Phoenix Dance School Arts is the newest dance school to hit the Tauranga scene, offering a wide range of styles from hip-hop to jazz, ballet, contemporary, and musical theatre, Phoenix is all about quality training in a creative, supportive environment. They're here to showcase their passion, hard work, and talent, so please give a warm turn and a welcome to the dancers of Phoenix Performing Arts.
Halftime here at Baypark Mercury. Good crowd here too in Tauranga. Really awesome to see them turning out in big numbers here. Local fans, and they're enjoying a solid performance from both teams as Tauranga take the lead at halftime by 57-55. And we've had a really lovely free-flowing game of basketball here, Casey Bookman. It's been awesome with 4 players already in double figures for Tauranga, and we've had a standout performance from one of the Manawatū players as we check out the Chemist Warehouse stats.
Yeah, you nailed it on the head. Quentin Rose, the 29 points is insane, but the number of steals, tips, assists that he's had so far has been outstanding. You've got Barstow with 16, King with 15, doing his normal thing. And then you've got Gibson with 10, Pero Hunt with 11. He was hot early on from behind the arc. And then Murphy as well with 10. And you see there, Kenny Goins has been doing extremely well cleaning up those boards. They just seem to be falling in his hands. Murphy as well, he's got 6. And Pero Hunt and Barstow with 4 apiece. But you see the assists all over the place. It's been such a free-flowing game, like you said. The ball just seems to be finding the bottom of the net. It's been so exciting. 2 blocks for Rose, like we mentioned earlier, defensively, just been outstanding. And 1 apiece for Rosetto King, Miller Jose. And Quentin Rose, there's the story. 6 steals on his own.
That's ridiculous.
And that's not even counting the tips that have led to steals that he's managed to get hands on.
And crazy, he hasn't actually picked up a rebound in the game, Quentin Rose.
You don't need to if you're stealing the ball left, right, and center.
Incredible performance from Quentin Rose. Can he carry it on in the second half? That is the question. Now, I promised this highlight from the Rapid League game before the break here. Hopefully you're hanging around, folks, to watch this. Now, we're going to go to the end of the third quarter in the Rapid League earlier game between Tauranga and Manawatū. Now, check this out from Jet Thompson. That is something to behold.
That'll be the shot of his life, no doubt about it.
One more time for good measure. That's just outrageous. It just gets better and better each time you see it.
Well, the fact that he didn't even bank it in, it was just so solid right into the hoop. And to talk about the game of Rapid League earlier on, a shot couldn't go in if it was a layup. And then that one went in, and it just opened up the gates for everybody.
So well done to Jet Thompson, and well done to the Five for winning that game. They went on and won it quite comfortably in the end against the Manawatū Jets. Half-time here. We'll be back for the second half of the NZNBL game right after this.
Number 5, just like a snickering, 5 fans move together, stronger, faster, and ready to make waves. Join the feeling and rep your team with a different 5-inch. Every piece you wear shows your support and helps grow basketball in our community. Check out the merch stand tonight or visit Stone's Sports Studio. Be part of the 5 FIBA, wear the 5, back the team, and ride the wave.
One will win, preferably 2, to absolutely lock in their place, but 1 will probably be enough to lock in their spot for the playoffs. They do have Otago to play at the weekend in their last game on the bottom of the table, so they potentially have a second life, but they would love to get it done here and now.
Oh, especially with the way that both teams are playing at the moment, I think a win for them would just be the confidence they need going into the postseason.
And that Good Health Exeter.com poll reflects the tightness of this game, and is on the edge of a credit card, this one.
It really, truly is. So get in there and get your votes in. Who do you think is going to win this game? I don't know. I'm not a betting woman on this one.
No, I'm not a betting man, and it's just impossible to pick.
Well, the Jets probably won't have, I'm assuming, Dante Russo-Nance in this second half, as he took a hard tumble on his hip in the first half, so hope it's nothing too major. Would love to see him back out there, but how that changes the dynamic, we will see.
Yeah, Manawatū, of course, without Corey Webster as well. Russo Nance isn't going to return in the second half. And they'll be down some serious firepower. But having said that, there is firepower elsewhere in their team. Gibson, 37 points in the last game. Quinton Rose, 29 points in the first game here. And Kenny Goyne's doing a good job on the boards. He picked up 7 rebounds in the first half. That's more than anyone else in the game. So they do have some talent left on their roster.
Oh, absolutely right. The depth is insane. And when you've got a Webster as a coach, you're in good hands.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah, fantastic player Tony Webster was back in the day too. Here's Quinton Rose, the star of the game so far. 29 points at 62%. 4 from 6 from the three-point line. 100% from the free throw line. 2 assists, 6 steals, 2 blocks.
Crazy
We can't
numbers.
accuse him of being greedy because he hasn't picked up a rebound yet. Surely a rebound is coming very soon for Quinton Rose. He's easily identified if you've just joined the broadcast. He's wearing the white headband right there. Rose gets the third quarter underway for Manawatū. So no Russo Nance to start this quarter. Tata Paese out there in his place. Here he is putting up the early 3 and nailing it. Manawatū at the front.
Early statement from the Jets, and Tata Paese, the prolific rapid league scorer, coming in, draining that 3.
Awesome start to the second half. He's got 5 points. Now Rossetto, marked by Henry. Ooh, he was hard. Into the rim there was Rossetto. He's throwing a rock at the rim. Now Rose. It's good defense there by Sean Bairstow.
Yeah, good defense, didn't reach in at all, used his body, and just a little too much strength there for Rose. Only the 6th turnover for the Jets, though, in this game.
Both teams have looked after the ball pretty well in this game. Just as I say that, Murphy has it stripped out of his hands. As he stood on the baseline there, Tata Paese.
Yeah, good defense, though, good steal. Just towing the line enough to give it right back to the 5.
Here's Rossetto. King.
Oh! Rejected by Tata Paese. Lockdown defense. King is about head and shoulders taller than Tata Paese, but he was able to get a hand on that one.
King left stunned there that the foul wasn't called by the ref either.
Oh, looked pretty clean to me.
Oh, I agree. And there's Pero Hunt. 3 on the shot clock. He's got to put it up. He's quite aware of what was happening, I don't think, there, Cruz Pero Hunt. Rose. Coming into Henry. Gibson, 10 points in the first half for Miles Gibson. Henry. Oh, a little sloppy there. Gibson always went out and pinched it, didn't he? Here's Pero Hunt again. Tipped back by Sean Murphy. And King salvages another opportunity.
Oh!
He's lost it stone cold out of court there.
Tata Paese coming in, guarding the top scorer for the 5, just making his life difficult in this first 2 minutes.
Very good start for Tata Paese, those 2 defensive stops, and of course the 3. And he nailed straight after half-time. Relishing the opportunity to get some decent minutes. Here's Gibson. Oh, what a turn there on Bairstow.
Yeah, Jets picking up right where they left off in that first half. The efficiency, especially from both teams, has been outstanding.
5 gone a bit cold, haven't they? That there is the first basket of the third quarter for them.
But again, coming off the back of Bairstow, he has not missed a shot in this game.
Yeah, he's been going great too. Gibson banks one in from mid-range. Nice come back there by Gibson. King again. Henry. Foul. Rossetto. It's good awareness by Anzac. Rossetto knew his big opponent there, Leon Henry, was on the floor. And there was a gap there that he exploited pretty well.
Yeah, but it was a great job there by Leon Henry, not giving Anzac that easy dunk in the end, committing the foul and sending him to the line.
Rossetto has 3 points. Good to see him out of foul trouble. He got into foul trouble really early in the game against the Sharks. Today, he hasn't conceded any fouls. He goes to the line to try and add to his 3 points. Chemist Warehouse strike.
I like the matchup of Rossetto and Leon Henry, two beasts down low. Love to see them go at it.
It's been a tight game right from the start. There's only ever been a 12-point spread in this game. Both teams have led by 6 at certain points as Rossetto gets the 2 free throws to fall from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. He has 5. Rose. Yes, there he goes to work again. His first points of the second half.
He's just such a scorer again off the drive. A nice soft touch off the glass, falling from the baseline.
Jaden Bazan over to his mate Cruz Pero Hunt. He gets the roll off the rim for 2 more. Pero Hunt up to 13. Beautiful even spread of scoring for the Tauranga Whai. 15 to King, 13 to Pero Hunt, 18 to Besto, and there goes Rose again.
He is looking to shatter some personal and possibly league records tonight. Can't seem to miss as he gets another and one with a chance here from the line to make it a 3-point play.
Beautiful job by Rose. It's the foul from Pero Hunt. 33 points now for Rose.
Just tucking that ball, protecting it, and getting the easy lay.
Mind you, his season's high score is 36. He's only 4 off that now. We've still got 16 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. Here's Rossetto. Hard off the glass, Henry with the rebound. Rose. Oof. Short that time. Thata Paesi. Pero Hunt put himself in a good spot to pick up the loose ball there. Nice fake by Besto. Besto misses for the first time in the game.
Oh, hate to see it, but again, he's had such a great game so far. Normally, he's pretty ace on those little floaters.
Gibson. Actually, he's deadly from that range. Still coming down court again. Very similar pattern in this third quarter to the first two as Rossetto creates space for himself really nicely under the basket.
Yeah, again, great job from Rossetto. A nice collection right under the arms of Leon Henry. Leon Henry probably not wanting to commit that third foul.
Rose. Coins picking up the loose ball. Shot clock down to 8. Oh, good defense there by Cruz Pero Hunt. Goins just refusing to go away. Henry. He's getting the ball. Besto. Rebound there. He's having an excellent all-round game. 18 points. 4 rebounds, 4 assists now for Besto. And that's Sean Murphy.
In rhythm. Great extra pass there from the Phi, moving the ball well, and a beautiful shot there in the corner. This is great basketball to watch.
Gibson. Fadeaway miss. Bazan. Nice pass into Rossetto again. Oh, blocked. Oh, the foul. No basket there from Sean Murphy. The foul there on Rossetto.
That'll be on Leon Henry again. I believe that's his third so far this game.
Spot on there, Casey. Third foul for Leon Henry.
If you're the Phi, keep feeding the beast. Anzac Rossetto using his body so well. Just dominating inside.
It's Dante Russo-Nance, assistant coach Tim McTamney there as well. And neither of those characters looking particularly happy. Poor old Dante Russo-Nance with that hip injury. So Anzac Rossetto at the line here. That's 4 free throws in a row now to Rosetto. He's going to take a little breather, and Jaden Boucher checks back in. Rosetto has 9 points. Tauranga back up by 3. It's been many runs all over this game. To play a set. Now Collins. Going against Collins.
Oh, just too aggressive on the post up there. Again, he had possession or had position on King, was in front of him, just unnecessarily wrapping his arms around him, as you'll see it there. I don't know, actually. I thought maybe he was wrapping his arms around him, but I thought that was fair play, both being quite aggressive, but I digress.
Didn't look like much in that one, did it? Biesto. King. Murphy with a tip, but it's tipped into the hands of Rose, who's off to the races.
Back to him.
Didn't. Went the other way. Here's Gibson. Nice pass into Collins. Ball smashed out of his hands by Boucher, but he was fouled.
Yeah, it was a great look down low from Gibson. And again, Collins, good job using his body on that one, not getting called for the foul, but instead, he will find himself at the stripe.
It's Cruz Pero Hunt picking up his 3rd foul. So Dion Collins at the line here. Originally from Tauranga. Played in Sweden and England. He's been going at 3 points per game, and he can't get the 2nd free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Here comes Pero Hunt, who's staying out there on 3 fouls as King got close to a spectacular play. Here's Rose. And there might be a jump ball there. It is a jump ball, but who's got it on the rotation? It's the Jets.
Oh, it'll be the Phi.
Or rather the Phi, yes.
Rose was pleading for a foul. He knows he wouldn't airball a shot 2 feet from the basket, but to no avail.
Murphy and Biesto again. Murphy wide open, and he takes that opportunity, helps himself to 2 more points. He's 15 now.
Yeah, way too open, especially if you've got Murphy on the inside paint. You cannot let him get that easy 2-pointer.
Jones takes control of that one. Tauranga ball.
Had King on that one, just again, a bit of a mishandle. So, Jets really need to get a stop here. Try to get within 1 if they can.
Biesto. Murphy, nice pass into Jet Thompson, who lost the ball and then conceded the foul. A little unfortunate there for Thompson.
That was a nice play against the zone. Great cut to the basket. Again, just couldn't collect it in the end. And committed the foul on the tail end of it.
Collins checking out and Kenny Goins back in. Quentin Rose on 34 points. There's 3 more. Be his season's high score. Jones, nice pass into Gibson. And that's patience rewarded there by Manawatū. That was good offensive basketball there.
Yeah, beautiful job. Nice timing from Gibson. He didn't rush in, waited for his opportunity, found the gap, and got the easy 2.
Murphy. Now Biesto. King is hammered. That time by Goins.
Another timely cut there from the Phi this time. They've done it on back-to-back plays. Again, Phi have been known for running their sets, running their offense. You see it here. Great cut, untouched is King to the basket. Gotta know where he is at all times.
He's a great player.
As we know, he can pop off for 43 points at any time.
Up to 16. Even scoring spread for Tauranga. King on 16, Pero Hunt 13, Besto 18, Murphy 15. Just 2 points off the bench for Tauranga. That's to Jaden Bazan. Just 6 points off the bench for the Jets. 5 to Tyson Thatapaesi and 1 to Collins. Rose. Almost lost by Goins. Shot clock down to 8 now. Now Gibson. Marked by King. He's got a beautiful mid-range jumper, hasn't he?
Oh, he's so good at getting himself open. A nice little sidestep there with a little bit of a fadeaway. He's deadly.
He's got 18 points now. Besto, nice find with Rossetto. Nice job by Rossetto. Oh, 3-second violation, was it?
Yeah, 3 seconds. And again, you mentioned it. Goins taking a bit of a hit on that play. That will be another heavy hit for the Jets if he goes out of this game. I'm not sure where he was hit, but against someone like Anzac Rossetto, any kind of hit is not going to feel nice.
Well said, Kenny Goins struggling. So Nance sitting down over on the bench. Let's see if we can pick up what happened here. Oh. I kind of think I know what happened there.
I think it was the chin, the head, the stomach.
It's a little lower than that, actually.
Oh, I think it was one of those.
Well, he's holding actually his head there. Maybe he actually hit his head on the floor. Yeah, okay. So he has a bleeding nose. He took a knock to the area. So we can pick it up one more time here. Oh, yes, okay. On the way down, he's connected with Rossetto's elbow.
Yeah, that never feels good.
And there's blood on the dance floor. So we're going to get a slight delay here. Now, the issue is that Manawatū need a player like Kenny Goins. So are they going to be able to patch him up and get him back out there? Because they need him.
Oh, you're right. But they have the veteran Leon Henry to replace him. Not a bad replacement, if you ask me. Again, both of them prolific rebounders, both using their bodies well down low. But Anzac Rossetto proving to be a lot to handle.
They're going to need him because Henry has got 3 fouls, remember, and he's not really a point-scoring threat these days. Good rebounder. And in a game that Manawatū would dearly love to win, Kaysen, as well, to get them just that little bit closer to the playoffs. I think if I was Tony Webster, I'd want to get Goins, or have the option of getting Goins back out there.
Oh, 100%. And I think the blood on the floor might just be enough to bring him back in time. They will be mopping that up as we speak.
Even if it takes them just a little bit longer to stop the bleed. There's a quarter break coming up shortly. Pause here with the score at 74-72. Rose is on 34 points. Leading score in the game by some margin. Play about to resume with Henry. So I want Leon Henry to pick up a 4th foul here in these next 2 minutes. Webster really has to roll the dice with that. There's the 3-pointer from Tom Benunzol, and now here comes Jet Thompson. Murphy. Murphy and Besto done a good job in this game. Rossetto. Henry left him alone on that occasion.
Oh, he gave him a little early tap just to throw him off enough. Again, veteran move there.
Rose for 3. Oh, almost rattled in. How big that might have been. King forgot the ball.
I thought for sure that was off of King's own body. But it will be Fi's possession.
Yeah. Time on the shot lock, King. Well, that one's also come off. The Manawatū player, again, initially it looked like it might have come off King. King all the way back here. Murphy. Bairstow just couldn't quite get the handle, and this time it's come off the Whai.
Third time lucky for the Jets. And battling underneath. Good for them that the Whai were unable to convert on those 3 possessions.
Comes Rose, he's lost it. Beautiful steal from King. And there's Thompson. Nice finish. And it's the Whai up by 4 points. First quarter, Tauranga led by 1. Second quarter, Tauranga extended their lead to a 2-point lead. It's been tied all the way in the third. Nice pass into Henry.
Great read there from Miles Gibson. Absolutely swarmed on the double team. Leon Henry timing it beautifully for the easy 2.
Henry's first points of the contest. Last play coming up potentially here of the quarter. There is a 2-second differential. Bairstow. Here's King. And that is still going to be 5 possession with 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Miller Joes with the hands on that one.
Murphy for 3 from the corner. Henry. Still there, but in the end, the shot clock wins the day. And the game clock does too at the end of the third. It's 76-74. We've got a thrilling finish coming up here in Tauranga.
What I thought is catch and chip play. He's got to catch and chip play 3 times. Here's the chip play. I'm going to throw it up. He's going to catch it above his head. Has to be caught above his head 3 times. Do we believe? Do we believe? Yes. All right. Here we go. 1. From the head. 1. Nice. Here we go. 2. Oh! One more. And someone in there is going to get $200 moolah thanks to White Tom Memorial. Here's me one. Let's go, yeah! Rugby League International. Brothers and sisters, can you please give it up for also Mr. Mercury?
What a tight match we've seen all the way through here. 76-74 to the Whai. The Whai outscored Manawatū by 1 in the first quarter, 1 in the second, and it was a tied third quarter. 19 or much lower scoring in that third quarter, Kaysen.
Yeah, absolutely right. There were a few mishaps, an injury off the court for the Jets, but like you mentioned, a little bit quieter than they were in the opening half.
Can't say I'm surprised with Quentin Rose dominating the game MVP. Mixandpick.com. Poll proudly brought to you by Good Health. His numbers are just off the charts. 34 points, 7 steals. Easy. Tamanazzo doesn't get the roll off the rim, and King has the rebound here for the Whai, and then he loses it. Messi and Rose has picked it up. Miller Joe's fighting hard, but Murphy has it, and now might open up here for Pero Hunt. Oh, it's all over the place. 2 points to the Whai. Don't ask for an explanation on how that 2 points happened.
It was a long road to get there, but we got there in the end for the Whai.
Yeah, we took the scenic route, didn't we? Here is Rose. Nice defense there by Cruz Pero Hunt. And we get a player timeout called there.
No, there was a technical on Rose.
Oh, okay.
So it's the second time he's driven in and airballed a shot, calling for a foul. On that play, I would have maybe agreed with he probably did get a little bit of contact. But had he not been complaining to the ref, the ball fell right back into his hands. He would have had an easy 2.
So Pero Hunt with the free throw. It's not what Manawatū needed at this point.
No, you don't want to give the Phi any sort of momentum, especially in this fourth quarter, where it's been dead even for most of the game.
They've got the opportunity to take the lead by the biggest margin in the game. Pero Hunt. Oh, he just doesn't take that opportunity, and there is a rebound for Rose. He's got 3 rebounds now. Jones out to Tambanadzol, who's out there now. Now Gibson. Oh, the deep 2 wasn't far away, was it? Pero Hunt looking just up the pace just a touch as Rossetto gets front on and gets the roll off the rim. Nice job by Rossetto. That's 11 points for him. And now we have the biggest lead of the ball game confirmed at 7. Just 7 points, folks. Gibson. Henry back to Gibson again. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, this time he's nailed it. 20 points now for Miles Gibson.
I mean, 15 feet and in, he is ace.
That's Mojave King. Big rebound by Rossetto. Tauranga ball.
You've got a big body like Anzac Rossetto camping under the basket. You've got to use all your might to try to clear him out, because the second he gets that board, he's going to be taking it straight up into the throat of the D.
Tambanadzol has been replaced by Fata Paese.
Good job there by Miles Gibson to get a hand on that.
Still no sign of Kenny Goins to Kaysen. Comes Rose again, and this time he is fouled by Pero Hunt. That'll be foul number 4 for Cruz Pero Hunt.
At this stage, gotta leave him out there, in my humble opinion.
There's nothing left out there. It looks like Sean Bairstow's coming back into the action, and to be fair, that's not a bad replacement.
No, not at all. Especially with an assignment like Quentin Rose, who now has 35 on the night.
There's the chance here to match his season's high score, the second free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. It does just that. And that score, which was 7 just a few seconds ago, is back to 3.
It's been the story of the night.
Was there any doubt Manawatū were going to come back? Murphy, oh hello, we've got some off-the-ball action here. There's Wynyard. Conceded the foul, was Rossetto. Gonna have a little cordial with the officials here. Be interesting to see what they decide here.
Well, they've had Goins, they've had Henry, and now they've got Wynyard trying to take down Rossetto, and Rossetto is just taking them out one by one, committing fouls left, right, and center against the big man. He's got half his points from the free throw line tonight. 5 from 6 for him.
This is critical here. What's going to happen here?
There was an elbow, I believe Rossetto may be posting up using his elbow a little bit too high on the seal. And Wynyard wasn't having a bar of it.
All eyes on the ref here. Foul's going to go on 6. That's Wynyard.
It'll be interesting to see what happens on this play here. If Rossetto can get under the skin of Wynyard, then you're going to have to put Leon Henry back on Rossetto with his 3 fouls.
Still no sign of Kenny Goins as we see Bairstow give it to Murphy. Lane opens up for Sean Murphy, and he's fouled again by Toko Wynyard. points. So 2 free throws coming up from the Chemist Warehouse stripe here for Sean Murphy.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the gap there in the zone, and Wynyard thought he was straight up and down, but to no avail.
Joe's back in now. And Sean Murphy goes back to the line. Three-point game. Both teams have gone a little tight early in the fourth. It's just 5-4 in favour of the Phi. I think that's 6-4 now in this quarter. Rose. Gibson. Going to work on Rosetto. Gibson rattles it in. Need a little push from the invisible man to get home, but they all count. Gibson is 2 points added to his score. He's got 22 now. Besto's lost it. That's a play. Oh, what about that play from Besto? Murphy gives it to King, and King can't convert.
Oh, that was a big play, big time play.
No result though. How did Gibson find space behind Murphy there?
I have no idea, but the finger roll just over the edge of the rim.
That was awesome from Miles Gibson. Check this out.
Just the perfect touch right over the hands of Sean Murphy.
82 apiece. As Manawatū come roaring back into the contest. Gibson up to 24 points now. He's having a fine second half. Clinton Rose dominating the game MVP. MixandPick.com brought to you by Good Health. Mojave King has got, by the way, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. A final round game again, and 3 blocks as well for Mojave King.
Just an outstanding all-around player. Love to see the talent coming into this competition from all over the globe.
Got Dylan Boucher in the stands tonight. Good to see the former Tall Blacks, dad of Jaden, there supporting his son. Of course, he's got a role at the Breakers now after being the CEO of New Zealand Basketball for a while, Basketball New Zealand. Shout out to the Shawns too. Sean Besto and Sean Murphy, 36 points between them this evening.
They've been super efficient for the Phi.
Still plenty of time left here, 6:24. Zant now out there for more court time as we see a 3-ball go up from Besto, rebound by Gibson. Oh, Rosetto's down, that gives the Jets a numerical advantage here.
When you're not even looking at the basket though.
Here's Gibson. Short with that one, and there's Murphy with the rebound. There's Bazant. Oh, Wynyard and Rosetto getting tangled up off the ball there. No whistle though, which was interesting. Bazant for 3. Oh, Jaden Bazant. He can be deadly. 5 points in the game for Bazant.
We know he's a clutch 3-point shooter. We've seen it time and time again. Loves a buzzer beater, Jaden Bazant.
Doesn't he? First 3 of the game for him. Miller Joes. And he's lured a foul out of Mojave King.
Yeah, that was a nice play there from Miller Joes.
No worries for King, that's just his first personal.
Plenty more to give.
Wynyard's still there, no sign of Kenny Goins. Leon Henry off the floor as well at the moment. So this is a big call by Tony Webster, the coach for Manawatū, to keep Wynyard out there. He's only been on court for 2 minutes and 7 seconds in this quarter, and the whole game. I mean, this season is such a finely balanced one for Manawatū. And Jones misses the second.
Well, I love it because Wynyard's such a tough player. He is not going to be bullied by Rosetto.
His brother's not bad either, Ty Wynyard. Let's have a look at King here. Good defense by Manawatū as Bazant looks for some space. Rosetto's got some.
Yeah, great find underneath. Good timing there offensively from the Phi.
Rosetto up to 13. Rose has been kept quiet in this last quarter. Just the 2 free throws for him so far. Now the pace there, tries to get the screen from Wynyard. He got a good screen there, missed the shot though. Bazan. No chance for the Whai again. Nice pass, Rosetto, Murphy. No whistle, but King still has it. Nice ball to Bazan from the corner. Oh, he overcooked that one. Here comes Rose. And he did brilliantly there. Murphy and Besto not to concede the foul, but in the end, the whistle.
It was a little nice love tap from Wynyard in the back of Murphy, and that's why I couldn't throw it back in. I like the sneaky play from Wynyard.
And I like the fact Leon Henry's back in for Manawatū now. Gibson double teamed immediately. Here's Gibson, trying to muscle his way in. Can't get there though. Bodies everywhere. Here's Jaden Bazan. Oh, King it was. And Henry stood on the baseline there. It's got to be 5 ball.
Yeah, it was a good job reading the passing lane though. He saw that play 2 steps ahead. Leon Henry out there playing chess.
Worth mentioning again, Kenny Goins. We've not seen him since that clip on the nose. Can't even see him on the bench there. Here is Tero Hunt, who's out there on 4 fouls with 4 to play. Tero Hunt's lost it. He's going to pick up that foul.
That's going to be on Gibson, I reckon.
I reckon you're right. 2 shots coming for Cruz Tero Hunt, regardless from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, that will be on Gibson. Only his second. Plenty more to give.
No one really in foul trouble at all for Manawatū down the stretch of this game. Henry with 3, and that's it. In fact, Miller Jones is out there on 3 fouls. They should be right, both those players. I say that though, you never know what's going to happen.
You can never guess what's going to happen.
So this is Cruz Tero Hunt at the line. This is the first. They're shooting the ball from the free throw line pretty well in this game. Just under 80%, 18 from 23. Manawatū similar, 2% at 76, 10 from 13. Manawatū haven't been in front for a while. They only have to be in front one more time in the game. That's when the final hooter goes, and there's no foul. He was convinced he was fouled again.
Props to Baristow. He's done a great job shutting down Rose in this 4th quarter.
Murphy. Here's Tero Hunt. With that one, and Gibson's picked up the loose ball. A chance for Manawatū here. Here's Henry. Henry for 3. It's hard off the rim, but Rosetto's got it. Pushing the pass down to Tero Hunt. Hasn't worked for the Whai. Now here comes Rose again. And that's a nice finish, Besto.
Tried to bait him into
it.
it.
Didn't bite that time. 2 more for Quinton Rose. He's up to 38. That's a new season high score for him. Tero Hunt kicks it across to King. Oh, big basket from Mojave King. He's got 20.
Oh, that's a massive, only his 2nd 3-pointer on the night. He was 1 for 4 before that shot.
6-point game now for the home team. Not the players here. Here's Rosetto. Chance now for the Whai to control the game as we enter the last 2 minutes. Rosetto, beautiful ball into Murphy. And Murphy with the 3-point play.
And the and one gives Leon Henry his 4th foul of the game. Whai really catching some momentum late in the 4th.
Is that the play to set the Whai up for a big win here? 8-point margin for them at an important time of the game, Kaysen.
Oh, Barstow again, he's done such a phenomenal job in this game, and you saw it on the replay there, pushing the pace, not settling for slowing the ball down whatsoever, and they get the three-point play in the end. If you're the Jets, do you risk a timeout here? Try to regroup? Down by 9.
Yes, indeed. That's a 6-0 run now for Tauranga. And a vital time, the biggest lead of the ball game, and now Manawatū go cold again.
A couple of questionable jump shots taken on the last 2 possessions. Bairstow again pushing the pace. It gets the finish off the glass. Sean Bairstow coming alive here, keeping his team the foot on the pedal to the, I don't even know what to say. He's been so good. Again, a nice high finish over Miller-Jose.
Got away with one there because it looked like he got a little push before the shot by Leon Henry, which was missed by the officials. That is a big play right there because that would have been the 5th foul for Henry, and that would have been no 2 points right there for Tauranga. But as it worked out, it ended up probably being a better result for them.
Oh, I mean, they've got currently their biggest lead of the game at 11. As you see there, Quentin Rose still dominating the MVP votes without a shadow of a doubt, having himself a night. He's on 38 with 8 steals, might we add.
That's an incredible number. Well, you have to feel for Manawatū, they've lost 2 players to injury in this game. Dante Russo-Nance with that hip problem, and then Kenny Goins with that bloody nose after getting clocked. Accidentally, albeit, by Anzac Rossetto on the nose. So it's been a brave effort by Manawatū, but they're going to have to come from bone deep now. Somehow haul this 11-point deficit back.
Well, it seems like it's all happened in the last 3 minutes. I mean, there are micro changes in momentum, but especially in the last 3 minutes behind the pace pushing of Sean Bairstow. The Phi have just been able to pull ahead here late in the 4th. Not what the Jets wanted, but that man right there might give the Jets a chance to make the comeback.
Well, they can't miss now. Manawatū, I think one will miss and that'll be it. See what they can do from this. Give it to the man with a hot hand, Quentin Rose. Nice pass. And there's the stuff right there from Miller-Jose. Gives Manawatū a chance. It's exactly what they needed, was a quick basket. But now the Phi can use the clock as their friend. King for 3. Oh yes, Mojave King. The Phi are on their way now.
We have to say it was Cruz Pero Hunt that drained that 3 as Tata Pace answers back with another 3. Jets still down 9.
Yeah, Pero Hunt. Sorry, Cruz. Here comes Sean Murphy. Now Rossetto. He's fouled strongly there by Miles Gibson.
Yeah, you got to foul the big man hard. Otherwise, that is a flush for the Phi. And some big time shots here. But will it be enough for the Jets?
It was a big 3 from Cruz Pero Hunt.
Massive 3 at that. Thought maybe they'd burn a little bit more time, but not with a shooter like Cruz Pero Hunt.
He generally doesn't muck around. Now here's Rossetto. Good free throws for him. Still a chance here for Manawatū if they can get the rebound if Rossetto misses. Still a 3-possession game. Again, they're going to need quick scores. Nice adjustment by Rossetto. Oh, King almost steals it.
Slight miscommunication there. Bring the guards back down the floor. Oh no.
Rose just salvages it, he doesn't. And that could be just about the game.
Again, they've done such a great job taking care of the ball so far. Just 2 costly mishaps on the out-of-bounds play. Give the 5 possession with a 10-point lead. Just a minute and 8 seconds left.
Bairstow All you need to do is hold the ball here. Rush for Tauranga. King ices everything with that.
Why not? Why not? Nail in the coffin.
Joe's close to responding. And there's a foul on Gibson.
Yeah, good job there by Gibson. Again, remember, in this competition, point differential does matter. So again, play to the end whistle. Miles Gibson there crashing the boards hard. And just see that three-pointer again from King. Rose didn't even have his hands up. King thought, why not? Drained it from deep as Miles Gibson misses the front end. His first free throw.
Yeah, it's all gone wrong now for Manawatū down the stretch of this game. They're outscored 27-17. 27-16 as Cruz Pero Hunt lines it up again. At the place, he picks up the loose ball. Gibson looking for the foul, not getting it. Here's Rose getting the putback. That was a sweet shot. 40 points now for Quinton Rose, but there's only 28.9 left. And the margin is 10. Tauranga are going to get their win. This typifies Tauranga's season. Just when you think they're going to go away, back they come with another win. And Manawatū's season is going to hinge now on their last game of the season coming up against Otago. Shot clock expires. There's still 3.7 left. But it's still celebrations now for the fight.
It seems all refs didn't want to make a call on that last play. The Jets here with a chance. They're going to use their player timeout. Try to get at least one more shot up before the end of this game. Again, they were tooth and nail fighting with the fight this entire game. And I swear it's just been the last 3 to 5 minutes that the Phi have really taken advantage of the tiny shifts of momentum they've been receiving. Again, he got the foul early on of Dante Russo-Nance. He's pretty much been vacant this entire game. And then the exit of Kenny Goins in the third quarter with a tough elbow to the face. And we haven't seen him since. So again, they're really going deep on their bench and just haven't been able to maintain that same intensity they carried in the first 3 quarters.
They'll regroup though. And need one more win and start to play Esset. Looks for that last bucket, can't do it, and the Phi win the game. Nice way to end their season. A 10-point victory, but it's been a hard contest for the majority of it. But the Tauranga Whai get win number 9 in the 2025 season. Won't make the playoffs, but they get the victory, 103-93. And that was an excellent performance from them. Stuck at the game, took advantage of those injuries against Manawatū. And excellent all-round performances as Quinton Rose, the game MVP in a beaten team. Big numbers for him, 40 points at 51%, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 steals, and 3 blocks. That is some performance from Quinton Rose.
Yeah, and the stat that you won't see are the number of tips he had on defense. He was pivotal for his team in those first 3 quarters. Just an unfortunate ending for him, having such a career high night. You see there 40 points for him, 25 for Miles Gibson. He had a hell of a night, if you ask me. You've got King, who came in with that last 3-pointer, pushed him to 23. Murphy with 21, Bairstow with 20, Cruz Pero Hunt with 18. Just the even scoring for the Phi.
Beautiful spread of scoring, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job. You see Murphy there with 12 rebounders, leading all players. Rossetto following with 8, Goins and Gibson with 9 apiece. And Cruz Pero Hunt, talk about some clutch shots and some great distributing. 7 assists for him, as well as Bairstow. He pushed the pace well for the Phi. And you see Gibson with 6 for the Jets. 3 blocks there apiece for Miller Joes and Quinton Rose. 2 for King. It's just great overall game for both teams. 8 steals for Rose. Just phenomenal defense from him. He was everywhere in every passing lane. But again, the Jets fall short.
They do. Well, the crazy thing is, though, Kaysen, is that the Tauranga Whai go to 9-11. 3 other teams are on 9 wins, and the Tauranga Whai have a better points percentage than the other 3 teams on 9 wins. So they are still mathematically a chance. They will need Manawatū to lose that game against the Nuggets. They'll need the Auckland Tuatara to lose that game against the Hawks, and then the Bulls to lose that game, the last game of the season, against the Rams. And they'll need the Giants to lose tomorrow night to the Sharks.
That is a lot of
It is a lot of losers, but it could happen. You never know.
If the stars align, full moon, you never know.
You never know, but it's unlikely. But they have put themselves in with a chance.
Hey, this
Fair play
win
to them.
tonight, big time win from them. They were persistent throughout the entire game. I loved watching it.
Well, the Sharks and the Giants are next up tomorrow night. That is going to be an epic battle. 2 of the hottest teams in the league. Sharks have won their last 5 or 6. Nelson won their last 4. It's going to be an epic battle tomorrow night. But here in Tauranga tonight, well done to the Whai. They've ended their regular season with a win and shown us the young franchises more than a delight to have them in the Cells NBL. They get the win 103-93. Thanks for watching, folks, here on Sky Sport. We'll catch you for more NBL. Cells NBL coming up tomorrow night with the Sharks facing the Giants.